Hi, everyone. Welcome to another interview from our interview series with successful business analysis practitioners. My name is Nitin, and I will be the host of this particular interview. Today, we will be interacting with Anubandh, who is a CBAP certified business analyst now, and we will try to understand his journey of becoming CBAP certified. Hey, Anubandh, how are you? How's everything going? How does it feel after becoming CBAP certified?
Hi Nitin, yeah, it's all going good, and yeah, it feels like a just a big load off my chest.
Yeah, it must be. Not an easy certification to crack, I know.
Yes, yes,
Okay. So, Anubandh, there are so many certifications in the market. And why CBAP? I mean, I just want to understand, just curious, why CBAP? You chose CBAP, that this is the certification which I want to do.
yeah. I think I just wanted to go for the higher certificate, and I had the option of going for CCBA or CBAP, but based on
Hmm.
my work experience, I was anyways qualifying for the the best, the most difficult certification. So I was like, let's go
Right.
for it. Of course, back then I didn't know what I'm getting into. But then slowly you are more and more invested, and you know can't
Yeah.
take a U-turn.
Yeah. But now it feels great, right?
Yeah,
Getting getting that certification on your CV, calling yourself CBAP certified must be a great feeling.
yeah, I think it was the right decision to go for the certification.
Glad to hear that. Uh, so this certification requires a lot of time. I mean, you know that very well, right? So should we talk about your preparation? How did that go? The I know every starting anything is very tough. Being
Hmm.
consistent and keep going is very tough. So let's talk about your preparation. Let's talk about your plan.
Yeah, I think I first went through the BABOK on a first glance, and then I was going through the like rules. What is the procedure? That's when I found out that I'm required to take a 35 hours mandatory training.
Hmm. Hmm.
And that's when I saw Techcanvass had so many videos and everything. Their presence digitally seemed quite visible. So I was like, okay, let's join them, and let's see how it goes. And that's when I started doing my sessions with Harsh. And yeah, the sessions were very good, and once I was doing them with him, the Babok also seemed more palatable, because otherwise
Yeah.
it's really dry. I was like, okay, what's going on? What just happened? So
Yeah.
yeah, I think beginning was not that difficult, but reality hit me when I started taking the Tech Canvas question bank, and then I was like, I'm scoring 40%, 50%, and I'm like, oh, okay, am I that far? Uh, yeah, so that was the difficult part, I would say. And yeah, then I just dig deeper, and at one point I was really stuck. I was not able to go past 60%, uh,
Okay.
because I think I was still not getting the full picture. That's when Harsh suggested me to read Terry Wagner. So,
Okay.
like, personally, that book helped me a lot, because Babok is kind of very good, very comprehensive notes, bullet points after bullet points. But Terry Wagner was more conversational. They had like tried to thread everything together in one picture. So for me, that really helped me to push the wall. And then I've
Okay.
got more comfortable with Babok topics. And yes, yeah.
What's the name of the book?
Terry Wagner.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. No, and this brings a lot of challenges as well, right? Anubandh, I mean, you did speak about one of the challenge where you were not able to get the entire picture. Was there any challenge which you feel hindered your progress, or you felt any stage at any moment you felt that this is not something which I want to do? I didn't sign up for
Yeah,
this.
Yeah, I think my biggest challenge came when I started taking the mock test, because by the time before the mock test, I thought, okay, I have worked enough. This is it. I had scheduled a date as well, because I was like, you know, I mean, this much time I can allocate for this test. After that, I don't know what. I'll have to take a shot now. So I had already scheduled my date about 2.5 weeks from from that day when I took my first mock test. And again, it was like I only scored 60%. So I was still far. And when I started analyzing it, I realized that the thing is that the test is so long, and the questions are like, they are again dry, that after an hour or so you start getting foggy, you start getting zoned out. So I realized that in the second half of the questions, I had like, while analyzing, I would see, oh, this is the wrong answer. Why did I mark this? What was happening? And I realized that, okay, I was not able to concentrate, and that's why I'm making mistakes. And now this is a problem, because the test will be like this. The test won't
Yeah.
be 5 or 10 configurable questions. Uh, so this was the biggest challenge. I think that at this point I thought that, oh my God, I think I'm not going to crack it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And how long did it take you to prepare for this entire course, entire certification?
So I started, when our classes started with Techcanvass, that was like, I think, the third week of January. And then I took the exam in the third week of June. So you can say 6 months.
6 months.
But thoroughly, I would say 2.5 months was when I was like totally into it, totally preparing for the
Okay.
test.
Okay. Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. I mean, people take around 1 year to 6 months in
Hmm.
order to get comfortable with CBAP and BABOK. So
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, I think it has its layers, So in the first 1 month, maybe uh, you know, I just got acquainted with what is
Mhm.
this thing called Babok, and so I'm sure it had its layers. But the last 2.5 months were the when I uh, really accelerated.
Okay. And I always say this whenever I take any success interview. So I always say this, that your success is our success as well. So do you want to talk about which element of your training you like the most? Was it the question bank? Was it the trainer, or the entire experience altogether of CBAP training?
Yes, the entire experience was very good. What I liked the most was that the trainer was always available for you. We had a WhatsApp chat group, and people often asked questions, although I didn't ask that much, I think, because of the time zone difference and all, and with other engagements. But he was always there to respond to people's queries. So that's one thing. And yes, I think Tech Canvas question bank is very good. I think it prepares you for CBAP plus. So because I found the CBAP questions easier than so they had pretty much, Tech Canvas had pretty much covered every aspect of it. Uh,
Okay.
yeah, I think that's really good. That's the USP, I would say.
Good. Good to hear that. Now you're CBAP certified, Anubandh. I mean, it's not going away. It's going to stay for you till your life. So do you wanna share any tips, three top tips, with the viewers who will be watching this videos, who are preparing for this examination, or at least thinking about preparing for this? Any three tips, top three tips, which you want to share?
Well, the first tip I would say is more generic. I would say that if you're too focused about uh, like the salary part, that my salary will increase after CBAP, then it's possible that halfway through you will be like, okay, I'll do okay with some less salary, let's just drop it. So I think one motivation, at least one of the motivation, has to be that I'll learn something new, I'll get more structured, uh, I'll just it's the Bible of business analysis. So I learned from that. So that has to be one motivation. Otherwise, yeah, you will get demotivated. So this is on a more generic note. The second thing I would say, very exam specific, is case study questions. Uh, so uh, do them thoroughly, and you will always find out one or two case studies which will just eat away all your time. So you should be able to
Hmm.
spot those case studies, and because the questions they have the same weight, so you should be able to, like, okay, I'll do this in the end, I'll allocate my time accordingly. Because otherwise I found out that CBAP gives you enough time. Time is not of shortage.
Hmm.
uh, but yeah, if you get stuck with one of these case studies where the questions are convoluted and they just require you to do a lot of number crunching and on for no reason, then yes, you will be losing a lot of time. So that's something more specific to the exam. And then third thing is, and please don't laugh at it, use the washroom.
Okay.
Yes, it's a very long exam and something. Don't
Yeah.
drink a lot of fluids before the exam. You are allowed a glass of water and just sip it through. It's a long exam, because if you're not mindful about that, when that happens, it's a long exam. Things can be bad, and then you really get distracted, and then you can really
Yeah.
screw all the hard work.
Yeah.
So
That's actually a very good tip. I mean, the third one is very good tip. I mean, just stay there, stay focused, don't get distracted. Any kind of distraction. I mean, it can be anything. So yeah, I mean, it was wonderful talking to you, Anubandh. I mean, I'm done with my feedback session. And thank you for sharing those wonderful tips. Thank you for sharing your entire journey of becoming CBAP certified. And congratulations again. All the best.
thank you, Nitin. Thank you for having me, and yeah, all the best to you and Tech Canvas.
Thank you. Have a great day. Enjoy your day. Thank you.